Welcome to a brand new podcast, and this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Greatness. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. There we have a whole wide range of products: men's, kids, ladies' clothing, jewelry, cologne, perfume, house products, and much, much more. That is www.evolutionoflondon.com. We have other links to other affiliates marketing. www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. There you have a whole wide range of different links. So www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. And we do have a Patreon channel with that. We have videos that's now on YouTube. So www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. There you find digital art as well as consulting services as well. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years, so if you want to book a consultation, email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. Also, you can email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. So you have two options as well, healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. And check out his merchandise, www.wjaaccessories.org. Once again, that's www.wjaaccessories.org. There you'll find custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well, from personal as well as business. Check out www.royalty9international.com. The company sells homemade candles, luxury candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars, and from scented to unscented candles. Now, the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, rose, vanilla, peppermint, just to name a few. If you want to place an order, you can email them at royalty9international@gmail.com, or you can do the website, www.royalty9international.com. They're also on social media, TikTok and Instagram, Royalty9International. So if you want to place an order of candles, email them, and then they will go from there. So support Royalty9 International. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. Whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube, you will see other social media sites or the social media platforms. So like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continuing to train on YouTube, the Greatness 19 channel is our educational channel. Over 485 videos to open up your third eye. So definitely support the Greatness 19 channel on YouTube. And also check out Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. So definitely like, subscribe, and share. And support Mr. Evolution of London on YouTube. DJ Panthro, he's an international DJ. So if you want to book for him to come to your venue, you can email him at djpanthro519@gmail.com. That's DJ Panthro, thro519@gmail.com. So any when you email him, definitely if you want him to be at your venue anywhere on this planet Earth, definitely check him out. It's one of the best DJs in southwestern Ontario. So again, that's DJ Panthro. Now, Finn City Fish and Chips, located 711 Richmond Street, London, Ontario, downtown London, Ontario. Their telephone number is 519-672-9950. And you can email them at fincitylondon@gmail.com. And also you can check them on their website if you want to place an order, www.fincityfishandchips.ca. You can find them on social media, Facebook and Instagram. They definitely deliver through Skip, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. The fish and chips is very, 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 very tasty, as I always mention weekly. So definitely support Finn City Fish and Chips. Simon's Prime Hamburger, 691 Richmond Street, Unit 1. Again, that's London, Ontario, downtown London. Hours of operation is Monday to Thursdays, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays, 11 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. Saturdays, same time, 11 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. And finally, Sundays, 12 noon to 8 p.m. I definitely love their chili burgers, as I always mention. It's definitely delicious. 100% real cheese, 100% fresh beef, 100% fresh cut fries. And their website is www.simonburger.ca. And that's their first location. Now, the second location is 3580 the Comey Road East, TECUMSEH. And that's Windsor, Ontario. Telephone number is 519-915-1397. Hours of operation, Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays, 12 noon to 8 p.m. And there's a dining location so that you can sit and eat and relax and enjoy your meal. So that's Simon's Prime Hamburger. Now, the Oracle 19 podcast is on all major platforms. So if you want to book or have your business on the platform of the Oracle 19 podcast, email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. So definitely, anytime you want to put your brand or /business, you definitely email evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And that's the same email if you want to make a free will offering. So definitely support us. We're definitely expanding. And that is evolutionoflondon@gmail.com via PayPal or e-transfer. Now, again, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. You'll find us on rumble.com, the Oracle 19, rumble.com. And we're on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, Spotify for podcasters. So we're on all major platforms. Any information I haven't mentioned in the description box, you can go to those major platforms. You can also find us on the Greatness 19 channel description box, Mr. Evolution of London, www.theoracle19radio.com. So we're pretty much everywhere, worldwide, over 35 countries. And again, thank you. Now, today's topic will be a little triggering, as always, but I give my perspective of things. And today is Signs that your woman is disrespecting you. For the men, signs that your woman is disrespecting you. Now, in this day and time, it is clear basically that, again, as I mentioned in different shows, there's women, the 2% of women, that I have ultimate respect for, and I don't have an issue with you, so you are exempt from this conversation, the women, the 2% of women. But the 98% of females that most of us men are dating or married to are either low-key disrespecting you or outright. Now, again, I always be on social media and I listen to different shows. And it's very clear, men. You could be living, and chances are you living with a woman or you dating a woman that really is disrespecting you. And what do I mean? Little things you have to take care of that and handle. Don't let that, you have to nip that in the bud, basically. I know, like for example, you can have a woman that, if you have a woman that feels that men in general, all men, let's say, if she feels that all men are stupid, then obviously that's including you. And she don't have respect for you. So the relationship is not going to go but so far if she have that perception that all men are stupid. What do you think? That includes you, don't you think? And here's another thing for, let's say, you married men. If you have a woman that want to hyphenate her name, this is my personal opinion, she want to hold on to her belief system, and she's low-key feminist. Because if she is a woman, supposedly you are her leader. You are her boss. Yeah, I'm putting in these words. You're in charge of her. And if she is not accepting that role and she wants to hyphenate her name and all of this other foolishness, then she's not accepting you. Totally. So what's the point of even getting married? You have a roommate. If she can't respect and accept everything about you, your name, your character, everything, then that's not your woman. Low-key disrespect. And another issue in terms of low-key disrespect is a woman having friends, male friends. That's my friend. No, he's my friend. No, that's my friend. Personally, she should, when she is with you, and this is a serious relationship, all male friends need to go. If this is not your, like a lawyer, a doctor, even that is limited, business related, and under your supervision as a man, personally. Now, I know automatically you're going to say, you know, Mr. Greatness have low self-esteem and who hurt you and, you know, you have problems and thus and so. It is okay. You're entitled to feel the way you feel. But I'm speaking to the men out here, if they want their relationship to have some type of long-lasting relationship, and if they truly is a man out here and stand on their square, They're not going to allow certain things within their circumference. Now, a lot of men, and I talk about there's men and there's males, we've been conditioned to be watered down, to accept all different types of nonsense, because we've been we've been living with a whole bunch of single moms, or just a whole bunch of women and no true male figure in our life. And we've been conditioned to feel, in my opinion, that it's okay for a woman to have a whole bunch of male friends, and it's okay for her to hyphenate her name, and it's okay for her to say, I'm an independent woman. You married to me. You in my world. There's no independence. You belong to me. There's no independence. Too many times I see that, and a lot of times we as men, we see the famous men out here being suckers for these females. Listen to these females talk right in their presence. I'm independent and I don't need no man, and men is 50-50 and all of this stuff. And you men turn right around and accept that. And then your woman still go and sleep with other men or desire for other men in real time. Because us men been conditioned and we allow that. And any man that stand on their square and say we're not tolerating that, that's not acceptable, we are considered bad men, toxic men. And even the soft and cuddly men would consider us toxic and thus and so. This is low-key disrespect. If this is the bottom line, if the woman cannot follow your program, whatever program that is, you don't need her. Point blank and period. Men, stop acting like it's just a little bit of females out here. This is your world. You can travel anywhere on this planet Earth. You could travel to city to city, state to state, and meet all different types of women. Stop accepting these low budget females that come in your face and demand you have to accept their program. There's more women out here than you, men. For every one man, there's like 10, 15, 20, 25 women, depending on the state, the province, the country you reside. Stop accepting the nonsense what these females is offering you. They not even, and I mention this on shows time and time again. These females are presenting themselves in a low budget way, and you accepting it. And they disrespecting you each and every time. They telling you, I ain't gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I had females in my past tell me they will never. I had one particular one I thought about. She would never submit to me. And I looked in her eyes and she looked in my eyes and she said, when she said that, I will never submit to you. And I looked in her eyes. I didn't get mad and just say, I hate you and you disgusting and stuff like that. I looked in her eyes and I nodded my head and I said, in my mind, you gone. You gone. At best, you are recreational purposes at best. And I didn't even have to say anything. I just stared in her eyes and I said, not a problem. But I already knew my move anyway. Recreational purposes at best. And eventually, it dissipated anyway, rightfully so. I wasn't about to settle with a woman saying she ain't going to submit to me. And look, the game is that I've been through many women, and a lot of women is not going to be with my program. I know that. So what? I'm on my purpose. You should be on your purpose too, men. You think I'm worrying about a stinking female, a regular, average, low-budget female? I don't even care if you're a millionaire or not. If you're not about me, team me, about my plans, my future, because I don't need your money. I don't need anything from you. You are part of my world. And if you can't be about that and follow my rules and regulations, you know what? Have a nice life. It is okay. And especially I'm on that now. It is okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Because there's more I could find. It was I met before, I meet now, and I'm going to meet in the future. That's it. End of story. And I'm not stressing. And you shouldn't be stressing either. Look, you got to be more disciplined. That's what it is. You don't go through the trials and tribulations. And I mentioned this in other shows that I have been through and stuff. Avoid that. That's what I'm telling you now. Draw a line in the sand. Don't let a female disrespect you. One time I was walking. This is going to sound real weird. I know, but I'm going to tell you it anyway. I was walking with this chick one time down the street. Just regular walking. We walking side by side. And I was just walking in a normal pace. This woman, and you got to pick up on these things, walking ahead of me. Walk with me, guys. Don't get triggered yet. Just listen to the conversation. Because I know you ladies, what? You must want her to walk in back of you. No. Relax. Slow down. Just listen. I was walking normal pace. I expect her to walk side by side with me. She's walking ahead of me. You know, like, you walking too slow. Hurry up. And, you know, made a slick comment like that and started walking fast ahead of me. I asked her, yo, I stopped. I said, where you going? Where you going? You know where you going? Because I know where I'm going. You know where you going? You with me. You coming with me. You know where I'm going? And, you know, she, you know, paused and, you know, sucked her teeth. I said, yo, I'll give you the clean version. I just told her to cut it out. All right, so we proceeded. And then 5 minutes later, she did that again. And then she started walking ahead of me. And she asked me something like, where you going? And I was telling her the particular location. So then she decided even, you know, about 5 minutes later, between that time, she walking ahead and you know, with an attitude and didn't look back. And I seen that attitude. I stopped, made a right turn, went. She kept walking. She didn't even look. So I stopped. I let her keep walking, and I walked in a different direction. I didn't even go to my location. I head back home. And she was walking, and I just made a right turn and went to a different block on my way home. And I didn't even call her. She ended up calling me later that day and asked me, why you being like that? What's the matter with you? And I said, yo, you obviously know where you're going. And I'm not part of that program, and it's cool. The end. This is the mindset you men gotta take. Little things like that. I know another incident. I took a young lady. It was back in college days. Remember, I went to a theater watching a movie, and I drove her to. Yeah, we went to the theater. This, of course, in NY, and she just was talking smack, and being disrespectful and rude, and it was something like. I forgot most of the incident, but I'm gonna throw it out there. It's like going to get popcorn, and I was gonna go and get popcorn for her and myself anyway. And it was a comment she made like, "You better do that. You better get popcorn for me." I turned around, I'm like, "What?" I did like a circle, like my neck twisted, like the movie Exit. What is that horror movie? Exodus? Where the girl turned her head 360 degrees. But anyway, I turned my head and I looked at her. I said, "Yo, who you talking to?" And she's like, "I'm talking to you. You better go and get that." I better what? I said I was going to get it anyway, naturally, but you say I better? And she said, "Yeah," and she doubled down. And I'm saying, "Yo, I don't better do anything." And she said, "Yeah, you a man, you got to do this and that for me because I'm a woman and I'm a queen and all of this other foolishness." And I told her, "Yo, shut up." Yes, just like I'm saying it, shut up. Yo, I don't want to hear this now. Now you're being disrespectful. Because right now I'm getting angry. I'm going to give you 3 chances. You already had 1 strike. And you're on your way for the 2nd strike. If you don't shut up right now, I'm going to leave you here at this theater. "Oh, you won't dare," and stuff, and because I don't know my way back and stuff, I don't know, because she lived in Queens and I lived in BK, Brooklyn, USA, for all of you people that don't know. And I said, "Listen, this is you got a 2nd warning. Keep your mouth shut here. Don't, right now I'm going to leave you. I swear I will leave you. Don't push it. I better do nothing. You just better keep your mouth shut. Right now, you messing up the flow right now. You messing up the mood. Right now, don't play yourself, because I will get up and leave you here." And then she looked at me and then she sucked her teeth and like, "You ain't gonna do nothing." She tripled down on me. Basically, I'm paraphrasing the story, something of that nature, because it's been a while and I forgot about it. But it was something of that nature. And guess what? When she disrespected me for that 3rd time, barking at the mouth, I got up casually and then I left. Now I think she thought I was playing games, probably going to the bathroom and whatever. And she thought she was that woman that I will never do such a thing like that. And I left her. Yes, I did. I left her. And I enjoyed myself doing it. Got in my car and left. And the next day on campus, she, of course, she didn't say anything to me. She didn't speak to me for, I guess, about a whole semester. And I seen her around, walk by her, didn't say anything, because it didn't matter anymore, it really didn't. And you disrespect me, then, this is what it's going to be. I'm not about, I don't have a need to go get physical with you. I'll just leave you. And eventually she, she came around and say, hey, how you doing, or whatever on campus, and it was never the same. I'd just say, hey, how you doing, kept it real cool, and you moved on. But the point I'm making, you don't let a woman disrespect you. And again, if she's not following your program, whatever program that is, then that's what it will be. You can't run around talking about with me anyway, talking about male friends and stuff like that. Have I accepted that simpish behavior before? Absolutely. That's why I'm saying it to you. Doing stupid things, not even degenerate things, but just dumb things, allowing women to act in a certain way, and you allow bad behavior to go on. No, men, you have options. Start exercising those options. The women do it all the time. They exercise their options. You think they break up when they break up with you, that you the only dude? Matter of fact, they already have another dude on Rolodex. Why they going with you? A lot of these modern day females have other dudes they talking to while they dealing with you. You are the boyfriend or the husband, and they already have male friends that they sleeping with a lot of times. I met a lot of females that was bona fide married and wanted to come on to me. And I wasn't the only one. I'm just saying countless dudes they could say that it was the side dude. These females have no regard about loyalty. And as soon as they break away from you, they show you how loyal they were. I mean, how much hatred and disdain they have for you. The disrespect they have for you. They'll put all your business out there. If you got certain things personal that you talk to that female, and when y'all break up, the business is all out there. That's why I limit the information I tell these females. Because as soon as they leave you, your business is out there, and they have no regards because they're running with emotions. Very few women will not say anything. That's why I said there's 2% women out here, 98% females. And the 98% of females have no loyalty towards men. They're very disloyal. And they will show it. Especially when you have children by these women. They're even worse because you got children with them. They show you definitely how much respect they have for you. By disrespecting you, by turning your kids against you, by taking you to court, by taking your money. I know a lot of these cases, and then giving it to the next man, or not even teaching your children. They show you how much respect they have for you. These women will put you through all changes, especially when you have children, because they don't have respect for you. And these are signs about their disrespect they have for you. And when you, like, for example, you got another sign females disrespect men is the way they dress. Here you are married, bona fide married. You got women that's shaking their behinds, twerking, and they married. All throughout social media. Or even they have a boyfriend. They disrespecting their men, their boyfriends, their significant others, their husbands, and they think it's okay. And you men think it's okay. You've been conditioned to think it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that because she's coming home to me. You've been brainwashed by women, putting that in your mind. Being around nothing but women and single moms and aunties and grandmas. No real men in your circumference that laid it down like this. Because you think, oh, it's okay. And you really believe that. You know what? You men, you can believe whatever you want. If that's the way you feel, God bless you. But that's not how I roll personally. Because there's rules, there's structure. And there should be rules and structure in your relationship. A lot of men have this saying, well, that's back in the olden days. Back in the olden days. This is a new era now. That's old men thinking. We as modern day males out here, it's no problem, for a woman to have male friends. There's no problem for her to wearing clothes that's showing her behind and just her camel toe and everything. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong that she could curse in the streets and drink and just be loose. You old men is living in the olden days. That's old man thinking. That's why the divorce rates are so high, and that's why your woman don't respect you, because you have that modern day thinking, you males. Oh, I don't mind she could go out and with her girls and drink and get drunk and turn it up. That's you old men thinking. That's the old times. That's why this era, your woman don't respect you in these modern day times because you have no structure. Everything goes. You wasn't taught truly by a man to have structure. This is why you don't have structure. This is why you males, and I'm doubling down, you say it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And like I said, to each his own. You go on and have that young-minded mentality because that's old mentality is old. But guess what? Old has structure. Old traditions has benefits. Old traditions has foundation. Old traditions live to the test of time. Just like old houses have better structure and foundation than these new built houses. So you go on with that mentality, young man, and watch your woman twerk in another man's hands in real time. And then you will be crying. But you men also, you get disrespected because you don't even respect yourself. You don't know if you're coming or going in life. You have no foundation, males in life. So this is why your woman disrespects you and keep on disrespecting you. The price a woman needs to pay, and the greatest thing a man can do, especially of standards and means, is to walk away. And she will feel that. And she's supposed to feel that. Because she knows she has missed out on $1 million man mindset. Not saying a millionaire. Mindset. A man of greatness. a man of character, a man of standards. She's supposed to feel that I fumbled the ball. And she's supposed to pay for that mentally to the day she dies. Because that was the greatest mistake she ever made. Why? Because she felt entitled. And if you think if a woman, feels that she is entitled and she don't need to listen to that present day man, then you must go and make her pay the greatest price on the face of this earth for a woman is a good man walking away. That's how it needs to be. Game, set, match. That's how it needs to be. And you men need to have that mindset of a real G. A real man of standards. Abundance mindset. See, a lot of females is quick to get rid of a man because they feel there's another sucker out here that will do everything for them. And there's a lot of suckers out here. Yes, you are right, men and women, especially women. You're right, women, ladies. There's a lot of suckers out here that you can gather and coerce. But there's not real men out here. That's the difference. Real men that will allow you to dress. Allow you to dress how you want, act like how you want, smoke and drink and carry on and curse and just be a whore in these streets. There's not a lot of males that is out here that will draw a line in the sand and tolerate that. No, I will not allow that in my circumference. Unfortunately, I have allowed a lot of those degenerate things, and I was a simp, did simpish things, and I allowed that, and I had to learn by trials and errors, a lot of pain and agony and suffering of that. Now, you might think I'm bitter. I'm actually in a good place in life. No, you have to go through the pain and suffering to learn from your mistakes, to know to be a better person in life, and what you're not going to tolerate. See, and I had to be true to thyself. I always had this mindset, but I was very nice, too nice, and accepted the nonsense because wanting to give people a chance. And a lot of you men, you good men out here. I know you are. You good men out here to want to accept certain things and give these women a chance because, you just, it's in your nature. But in this day and time especially, this is not like the days of Little House on the Prairie or the Waltons for the old heads out here, or the days, or put it like this, you young folks out here where your grandmother, your great-grandmother, you've seen old footage of family life or heard about it. These is not those days anymore. And you men better have a spirit on you not to allow these things, because now it's a whole different era now, especially with social media. These women are embarrassing you in real time. They could take a pic when they in disagreement with you. They take a quick picture of you and then plaster it all over social media. And guess what? Now your character is in question in over 100 countries in a 5 minutes situation. That's how fast it can move. And these females have no regard of your character when they don't care about you. So why should you care about them? Why you should be going, if a woman telling you, and you meet her on a date and she's not accepting where you taking her, and she blatantly tells you, I'm not going there, I don't want to go there, and you just meet her for the first time and she's already trying to dictate to you what she's not going to tolerate, yo, you leave her at where she's at, saying we're not going anywhere. You go your way. It's over before I even start. You don't allow a woman to tell you, and you paying where you should go, where you should take her. She's telling you, I don't want to go here. I don't want to go to Starbucks. I want to go to Red Lobster. You don't take me to McDonald's. I want to go this place. And you paying for it? You paying for it. And you accepting that? Little things like that. Signs she's disrespecting you. Little things like that. If she's not rocking with you, you should be able to take her anywhere and she just enjoy your company, enjoy your presence, enjoy your manly nature. That's how it should go down. Not she telling you where you got to take her, where you should spend your money on that. I was almost going to curse. This is the nerve of them. And here she's dressing for the streets, and this is your woman. And when you try to tell her how to represent you, she telling you, this is my body, and I can do whatever I want with my body. Bet, no problem. Then you go your way, and I go my way. And see, these females feel, okay, I can leave him and I can find another Johnny the next day. You can find another Johnny the next day, but can you find a real man that would be willing to marry you? And you don't need to accept that, men. That is disrespect to the highest degree. That is total disrespect. And these females will pull it on you. They will try to pull it on you all day, every day. Don't allow it. These are examples of disrespect. And they're becoming more disrespectful. Because they feel they have coverage, the government is going to cover for them. They could find a woman to play with, a toy to play with. Let them have it. You do what you want to do. Let you be whatever you want to be, but you're not going to be with me. Stop accepting that, men. This is too much of a big world out here. This world is beautiful, despite the nonsense it is. Because look, the powerful thing you can do, men, is one, walk away. And you have to start being more disciplined. Walk away. Work on being the better you, getting your money right. That you can control. You can control where you live and how you live. Those things you can control. Don't try to control the females and stuff. And then don't even look. You don't have to be dominatory to a female saying, you better do this and you better do that. And all of this better. You don't have to do none of that, because make it simple, men. Very cut and dry. You tell this woman, this is your program. This is how you move it. Are you down for it or not? And if she say, no, I'm not, fine. That's no problem. That's less of a headache for you. Because you don't know 5-10 years later, when you procreate with her, the hell she will give you. Make it simple for yourself. And you, unfortunately, I know you're going to have to, because the game is really, you got to go through a lot of females, hundreds of females, to find somewhat a one decent one. See, when you're a younger man out here, you're 18 to 30, you can go through all of that. No problem, because you out here, you in the streets. You could go through all of that in the seconds, because I've been in that position, and you have patience for it. But when you get older, you're not trying to hear none of that stuff. You've been there, done that. You're not trying to go through all of that. So it's very cut and dry. Any woman is in my circumference is very cut and dry. They know the program. And if they ever don't want to follow that program, the door is right there. You have a free will offering. You can walk. I ain't going to stop you. I'm not here to do any bodily harm to you. You can freely walk at any time. Have a nice life. Let's cut the BS. I am not for you. Okay, I'm fine with that. There will be someone else that will be okay with that and fine with that. And guess what? If I it don't even really matter anymore because I accomplished certain things in life, me personally. So you either sink or swim with me. And to be truthful, I'm doing better with I could do better without a woman per se. Now, don't get me wrong. It's nice to have a woman, she can, be a helpmeet and stuff like that. No problem. But I'm just saying, if she's a hell raiser, what I need that for? I could be at peace on my own than having a hell raiser behind or by my side that's just causing grief and problems and aggravation. I don't need a female that's an aggravator. And neither should you men have somebody that's just aggravating. That's low-key disrespectful. A lot of you men talking about, you've been with females 40, 50 years and stuff, and she just aggravated. 40, 50 years, she's supposed to be great because you're on cruise control. It shouldn't be the other way around. She's aggravating, annoying. 20, 30 years later, now you're so too goddamn old to make moves because you got dealing with an aggravating broad. I feel for you. I'm glad I don't have to be in that. Females show themselves, whether a year, 2 years, or 3 or whatever, they show themselves and I'm like, okay, bye. Because at least I could live a life now peaceful. I'm living a life of peace. Really, I am. Me personally. Open confession time right now. Females don't have to come to your home. You can stay out there. You could just visit. And you do what you do. And it's cool. They got their place. I got mine. There's no aggravations. Love is love. I like that. Because when they're in your household and they're aggravating you, Jesus H. Christ. I have to say it like that. It's just, it's crazy. See, I've been through the sands of life, guys. I'm telling you, I know. I feel your pain. I've been through the sands of life. I know. Believe me, I know. Got receipts all day for that. See, you men, a lot of men, and it's just what it is. Experience is the best teacher. It truly is. Because when you have gone through things in life, you can talk about it and you can stand on it. Nobody can say, oh, you never been there. You never had this. You never had that. I lived that life. I've been through it. I'm just not going to go in every detail as yet because, again, it's not your business. But you can really pick it up if you analyze. I've been through the sands of life. And that's something I don't want to see anymore. And I'm telling you, younger men, to not even reach that point. Draw a line in the sand now while you can. So it could save you years of aggravation. You don't have to go through the low-key or outright disrespects of a low-budget female. It's just not worth it. Life. Life, I have a lot of twists and turns, man. Yeah, people, you gotta realize people change, and it could be your woman of many years, or you could maybe in a month, or maybe in a week. Women is changing like how the wind blows in the air. So you have to be prepared and don't rely on the woman to be with you. You know, women change up. It's done all the time. Women, you know, can love you in a minute and the next minute they hate your guts. So you always have to lay down a foundation where she understands clearly where you stand. And be prepared for her to leave. Because in this day and time, females, they feel they have multiple options themselves, and they feel they don't need you. And let them feel this false belief. Let them go. It's okay. It's not a problem. Because there's other women out here that will appreciate you. And then, you know, you have another segment of women being disrespectful because a lot of men accepting bossy females, aggressive females. I see it through social media all the time. Women is, you know, putting their hands on you, and if you do the same thing to her, you are wrong to the highest degree, and you have men that want to get in your face because you put your hands on that woman and you not allowed to. No. All of that stuff, let me tell you something. Respect is everything, men, and I talked about that. If she cannot respect you, then walk away. It was beneficial, no matter how much, you know, you physically attracted to her. Just walk away. And live your life the way it's supposed to be. In peace and harmony. You don't need that aggravation, men. You really don't. The average females out here, and it's not all, like I said, there's a few, the 2% that is not, but the average females is aggravated. Bossy, want to be overbearing, dominant. Immediately say, is it 50-50? Quick to say 50-50, partnership. Later for all of that. It's not that much vagina in the world that just to make you just want to have to bend and kneel and stuff like that. Females is not even worth all of that. Y'all guys be killing yourselves, destroying your well-being, your sanity for these women here that don't even, it's not even worth it. You don't even, they so plastic up, fake breasts and fake behinds and eyelashes, extra long eyelashes, and their hygiene not being up to par. It is not worth none of that. But I know some of y'all guys is willing to risk it all though. And you quick to fight a man because you believe in that queen and she's supposed to be respected at all costs. And a lot of times these average men, we look at these entertainers that have this simpish behavior. You gotta respect the queen at all costs. No matter what degenerate behavior she puts upon you, because she's a woman, you gotta respect her at all costs. Save that. You do what you do, my friend. I'ma do what I do. I'ma have a peaceful life. I wasn't born on this planet Earth that be in misery and suffering and aggravation. I wasn't put on this planet Earth to be with a female 40, 50 years and just because just to settle and be aggravated. That's not the way to go. That's not how I'm living. You live like how you live. You do what you do. That's why a lot of you males out here suffering. Keep letting that female disrespect you. She gonna disrespect you until she runs you in the ground, 6 feet under. Keep it up. Because she's a woman, right? Y'all a bunch of fools out here. Y'all a bunch of fools. And you get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. I got no sympathy for y'all males out here, because when men tell you, you say, no, that's a queen. You can't do that. No, she's a woman. I gotta accept that. No, happy woman and happy life. You know, that lingo, that lame lingo. Happy wife, happy life, that's stupidity. You the nucleus, man. Everything comes through you, man. Act like it. But you're going to do what you do. Whatever. Like, I couldn't care. I'm not even trying to change you. I'm just giving you my perspective. It's up to you. Me personally, me and my dogs out here is going to be all right. The few men that I'm around, we going to be all right. Because we have a certain mindset, abundance mindset, and we're not just taking that. And it's not about being mean at females and all the cursing them out and all of that stuff. I don't need that. Just live a good, peaceful, clean life. And the female that if she's really down and want to be a part of that program, she knows the rules. The rules. Yes, the rules. To obey and listen. And a lot of you dumb females out here don't even know the game. And I'm going to tell you the game. When a female is obeying a man's authority, thick and thin, everything. And we're not talking about a regular man, a man of means. It's a mindset thing. It's not about him financially, it's his mindset. And he's fair and balanced. It's not about making you women as slaves and stuff. It's far from that. Yeah, he has a mindset where he's going to take care of you as long as you know when to shut up and when to obey him. And guess what? A lot of females, or women I should say, that know these rules, that man will do much more and give his life for that woman. That's the game I'm sharing with you. See, you've been around a lot of males out here, and you've been conditioned by your mammy and your great-grandmammy and all these other women that pre-programmed you that men is trash and this and stuff. The men that you picked is trash. And the reason why you can't get a man, because your mindset and you trash. That's the game. You are who you are. This is why you're attracting who you are. So take that out your mindset and then you start meeting better people. But a lot of times you women is so far gone. See, the difference with a man and a woman, see, a man can pick up the pieces and be brand new. But a lot of you women can't be brand new anymore because you already got kids. Kidses. Children's. You multiple different baby daddy is. So you're not brand new no more. You already have 20, 30 body counts. 40, 50. I'm giving you generous numbers. 30, 40. Many of you have 50, 60, 70. And even if you say, no, I have a body count of 10. But those 10 men rammed you up so hard and abused your body, your breast is dragging and sagging. You got stretch marks. You've been through different abortions. You had multiple kids. So now you could be in your early 20s. A lot of these females that is supposed to be in the prime of their life, 20, 25, 30, their bodies look like they 40, 50, 60. Because they've been ran through. So that is your difference, where a man could just pick up and leave and dust himself off, get himself in shape, and he could move to a different location, country, and he's brand new. Basically, no matter what age, unless he's just old and feeble, 80 and so forth, or just using that as an example. But as long as he could be in his 50s, the 40s, 50s, 60s, and as long as he keep himself in shape and his money is right, he's still brand new out here. He could still get a young person in their 20s, 30s that will, respect him. Providing he don't lean with his money. And providing he keeps himself in shape and have a certain mindset. It's been done from the test of time, where older men had younger women, kings had it, and so forth. It's proven stories, even leading to now. And it will keep going even after I pass. But you ladies is different. You cannot do that. You can't be talking about you. Now, I know a lot of you women will say, yeah, I can. And look, I got a guy, he's 25 and all of this stuff. But you are not the norm. And at the end of the day, is he ready to marry you? And is he one of those real men or real simps? Big difference. Is he a real man or real simp? Because real simps would do degenerate stuff. Real men don't have time for that. And they're not going to invest in you like that. Not when you've been used and abused. That's the difference. And a lot of you have this delusional behavior, thinking that you can do amazing things and you can accomplish. You could drive a car with your feet. That don't mean it's the right thing to do. So, men, you don't have to take that disrespect. You could be brand new, and that's what it is. These females out here is not brand new. Their bodies is worn out. They've been smoking since they was 12 and 13. They've been drinking since they was that. They popping pills and stuff. Their bodies is done. They try to get fake parts to keep them afloat, and they look fake. And the ones that is trying to keep themselves afloat, wear tight clothes and pounds of makeup, they finish. And these are the ones that's disrespecting you, men. And these are the ones you accept. They are finished. There's fresh women every day, all over social media, putting their faces and bodies all over. The point is to show you they out here. They out here on this planet Earth, whether it's North America or you want to travel abroad. That's how it is. So don't let a female be disrespecting you, and they swear if you sticking around with them, they feel that they are the prize and you have no options. That's another thing. Because a lot of times when they throw that disrespect to you, they really think in their mind that you have no options. I had to show a lot of females that I still had options just because I was around you. Just because I just around you, that don't mean I'm really dealing with you. You just there. You just there. And a lot of men, but you got to let women know that even if you just there, you're not that important. I got options. You just there for the time being until I feel like moving on. But I will even simplify that. I would even simplify that even more. Is you men, you don't even have to go through that. You draw a line in the sand. She's not following your program. Bang, leave. Keep it even simpler. It will lead to less problems and aggravation. Trust me. You thank me later. And only then will you get respect from women. See, my personal opinion in this time, this generation, because women so entitled, they're going to have to die out. The ones that is like in their 20s and 30s, they have to die out. In about 20 to 30 years, there will be a new, if men start having abundance mindset more and more, and they passing the information to the younger generation, then the next generation 20, 30 years from now, or 20, 25 years from now, will have an easier time dealing with the next crop of women. I would say that would be the next crop of women that is in their 20s, 20 to 25 years later. That generation of men will have less of a, I could say, hopefully will have less of a headache, because men now, more and more men is establishing certain things. So it just need to be purged out. 20, these women that's 20 to 30 years old have that mindset. 20 to 25 years, I say 25 years from to this day, they in their 40s and 50s, and they are alone, and they be the cougars for the next generation of men. They're going to be out here on the prowl, starving, for the younger men, and younger men already know not to deal with them, so they're going to die out. It's the ones in their age group will hopefully have a better understanding, because they will see those men 20, 25 years from today will know what should and should not be done, and what they should not and what they should tolerate or not tolerate. And I think that's what it needs to be. Because, and like, see, I would say, well, for me, I've been through the sands of life, so I'm not starving no more. It's nothing I need to accomplish. I accomplished everything I needed to accomplish in life. Everything else I'm getting is basically extra. Anyone that I'm meeting is just what it is. It's extra. If she's acting right, it's cool. But it's not like I'm starving for any of the females. And some of my dudes out here, they can understand where I'm coming from, because we've been there and done that. We accomplished things in life. We met the dimes, the beautiful women out here all over the land. We've been through the sands of life. So it's nothing else to accomplish. So you can sit back and you can be relaxed. Where the younger guys out here still trying to find their way. And you in the belly of the beast, because more so than myself, because the social media and camera phones, which are smartphones, and everything is out here, and then the big brother cameras is all, it's no privacy. Everything is smart, everything. Smart radio, smart refrigerators, everything hone into your conversation. So if you with a female and she say something stupid and you might have to retaliate, that could go to the left, because there's so much cameras out here, and it's not, you really have to be more direct and clear, and that's where I'm coming from in this day and time, because you can go to jail, meant for a woman even breathing it, because there's laws. You look at her the wrong way, she could just say she felt, she felt uncomfortable. And if you say the words like "shut up," you verbally bullying me. Especially if you're in a work office, or you're in school, or that right there could get you fired. Heck, that could get you jailed. If she say I'm uncomfortable, you can't even say you nice looking. You look good today. I'm uncomfortable. Now you got the police knocking on your door. This is the society we dealing with right now. You look at her, I'm uncomfortable. It looked like he's looking at me hard, looked like he's gonna do some type of harm to me. not only the verbally bullying, but he looking at me like he wants to do something. He looks at me like he wants to do something. Now you got a police car knocking on your door saying she felt uncomfortable because you looked at her the wrong way. She could have looked retarded to you, and you just staring at her saying, yo, man, look at this retarded girl. Her eyes is cross-eyed. But she's taking it like you want her. And a lot of these females, you could be looking through a female, not at her, through her. And she's thinking that you liking her. And she looked like hot trash. This is what is being presented out here. I don't want no parts of this wacko society here. I'm more than comfortable in my back cave. Everything I want, I could get in the comforts of my own home. And anything that I want, I could go out and seek. You don't need that. And these young men have to deal in this society of disrespect each and every day. And these females think they doing something, big. Leave them alone. Let them die in their own misery. There's always a woman out here that will get on your program. But the problem is, here's the thing, man. Here's the science to everything. I told you before and I say it again. The science of finding a woman of your means that you might have to expand and travel different places. And we're not even saying around the world type of thing. Just maybe your region. Simple as your region. You might look. Brooklyn women out here might be just trash. You can't just be going to Bed-Stuy and Brownsville and East New York and getting a female thing. You're going to find a winner there. Look, expand the 5 boroughs, if you're on the come up of life, start traveling to Queens and Manhattan and Long Island and Staten Island. Go to certain functions out and about that is not trashy, that is more upscale, where you can have a chance to find an intelligent-minded female. And if you can't deal with it in New York, because I know they could be difficult, and why I know that, then you might have to make a little quick trip to Connecticut and Jersey and certain functions out there. And it's frustrating. You gotta go through a lot of women out here to find some quality. But don't be killing yourself and stuff. Just let it flow like water. But just expand if you can. And if you got more money, expand, travel to Jersey and different functions in there. Upscale functions, things that within your own pay rate, I call them, within your own circumference, things that you can relate to, but something that you don't have to worry about is going to be a shootout. Because you ain't going to find a decent woman and if you're going to places, it might be a shootout. Chances are. And then if you able to expand more, there's places that go state to state. You got to move around. That's the bottom line. To find what you want. And plus you learn and expand. You learn more. You see different things. You be more cultured. This is what you need to do as men. And you'll find disrespect will be at a bare minimum because these females know you moving around. You don't give a damn. I mean, you moving. But this is what you need to do. This is essential for your well-being. This is mandatory for you. You must do this. It's non-negotiable if you want peace. If you don't, then you're going to be suffering in misery. And that's really the bottom line. You will suffer in misery and you will always go through these problems. Avoid all of that, men. Disrespect is real. And the females is not going to change. You have to change for yourself and make your life greater. and be the great person you need to be on this planet Earth, and then they will follow. So once you do that, you'll be all right. But if you want to be a simp and you want to be on your knees for a female and you allow her to do things and bad behavior and you just chalk it off and say it's okay, my woman could be free and stuff, you will always have problems with that woman. Guaranteed. Because if you have a female that is just wild out here and able to do what she want when she want, she could go out with her friends and party and stuff, and you home, and she can dress how she want, and it doesn't matter to you, and all of that stuff. Just see how far life is going to treat you with her. Let's see. Is it rare situations? Absolutely. But let's see how far it goes in relationship for a woman to say, I do whatever I want when I want. I can be independent. Let's see how happy you will be 5, 10, 15 years down the road. Thank you for listening.
Cheap limousine.